All right, we're back. Not sure what happened, but we're back. Oh. Hold on a second.
You could
There we go.
change right here and then
There's more at stake. There's thousands of people I can potentially resurrect here.
Hate to do it, but if you could redo all that shit, because I got a blue
Okay.
screen and I'm back now.
I said please, 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 and he said no, 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 no.
And then,
Okay.
And to be
And then
honest,
what?
that's it.
And then
Yeah.
right leg bringer say, "Hey man, he would suck your dick."
Well, as much as
And I said I will stroke the shaft, cradle ball, and swallow the gravy.
as much as unwarranted as those were, still no.
I love the Jack Black reference. That's great.
Yeah.
Although he did say it a little bit more intensely the second time, so.
Oh, what if
Gargle the
like,
gravy.
Gargle the gravy.
It's
if I,
tied
like,
to that tree.
tried to force you to do it? No, no. But please,
No.
please.
Oh
I can do.
no. To think that his whole quest, his whole objective could be done in an instant with the power that you hold at your hand, dwarf. And yet...
Same
oh,
with mine.
If
Same
I
with mine.
if I play the game, do I have a chance to draw that card?
oh yes, I put it right back into the deck. And
Oh.
she draws the card from the middle and shows it to you. But then all the other cards start to fly around her, and at some point that card is taken out of her fingers and it's shuffled many, 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 many times. The deck gets cut a couple times, and then it stands back up. But does fate have it in for you is the question or not?
How many cards can I draw?
There are 78. That is the maximum. But there's no telling what will happen. And bad things happen to those that don't draw their declared amounts. That much I will tell you. I've seen it a few times, and it's... well, death is more generous.
Well,
If you wish to draw any cards, roll a amount of D78s as you wish to draw.
Now I could make a suggestion, Toktier. You know, a suggestion. No. We're a party. I can't do that.
Lilith cast a glance at you,
I-
Lightbringer. You're correct. That wouldn't work. It has to come from Tolkien himself. The cards know when their minds are being melded.
Oh, that's no fun.
I agree.
After I declare how many I draw, can I draw more after that?
Perhaps another day you can, but... and she continues to draw a couple hands of cards and look at them and then fling them, and they come back into the deck, and it keeps shuffling itself over and over and over. But I prefer a set amount on my first bargain. So no, not today. If you ask to draw one card, today you get one card. But I promise you the next time we meet, if we were to ever meet, you could draw more then.
What do you think, guys?
I did it. I took one.
I honestly thought this was just like a gambling game. I do this from time to time at bars, but
I will not. Although, Lilith, I have a question for you.
And I may have an answer.
Can you draw the cards yourself and have no repercussions, or do the cards affect you as well?
No, as a hold of the deck of everything. I unfortunately do not get the effects. Well, I shouldn't say that. Some of the effects do come true. Usually those that are beneficial. But only if Mother allows it.
Interesting.
Yes, very much so. One time she did, well, that's another story, and it's quite personal. Forget I said anything.
Oh, now I'm curious.
Continue to be.
I shall.
Oh,
I say
shit.
I will draw 5.
Oh,
Oh
I was like,
goodness.
what's 275? I'm so confused.
Those are insanely high rolls, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
Oh.
Randomized.
Oh man, we'll find out.
Yep, it starts in
Snap.
order of 66. So, let me get my roll table.
I don't
Okay,
think I
so
rolled the one that I was hoping for.
66 is the Hermit.
Didn't we already get that one?
Yeah, I think we did one of them.
That's the one that Kevin got. That's like
Yeah,
the
when you draw
Mhm.
and up to
the
1 year
secret.
afterwards, you may ask one question. It will magically and truthfully be answered alongside the information needed to apply the answer. Let me actually open up your sheet so I can write all this down.
that's a good one.
That's useful.
I got 69. Nice.
Nice.
Let's see. 28. 28 is the King of Cups.
It's a money one.
Maybe.
It's either
Let's see. King of Cups is Shatter. Your weapons and armor quickly wear down and dissolve over the course of 1d3 days.
even if they're magical.
In 2 days.
Yikes.
I think so.
Actually, it's a magic ball.
I'll look up exactly what can destroy a magic item, because I think the only thing that prevents magic items from being destroyed is like mundane ways. I think magical ways can still destroy them, so
Gotcha.
I'll let you know before next session though.
And did you say all items and
All
or
of
equipment?
your weapons and armor. So the
Oh,
rest
okay.
of your items is fine, but your weapons and armor will be bye-bye. 69 is the Hanged Man.
Oh,
Did I just
yikes.
die?
The Hanged Man is the Jester. You gain 10,000 experience. I'll have to see if that's a level up after level 12 since y'all just hit it. So you might be level 13.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Do you do experience or
No, I do
Yeah.
milestone, but I'll
sounds
obviously
like a milestone in my mind?
exactly.
Is that a good thing though? For the like, how are you gonna have to
That'd be
scale
so
that?
scumbag if it wasn't a.
We'll figure it out. I know multiple, like some parties, they actually do experience, and then if players aren't there, they just don't get experience sometimes, which is, you know, a dick move. So really,
that's
all it means is the average party level goes up, which means that I can throw bigger and badder monsters at you guys, and
Yeah, that's
because
not
of
bad.
Jim, the
not-
curve, yeah. But we'll see, we'll see.
on a curve.
63 is the Lovers.
Oh,
Oh.
Obsession. You fall madly in love with an NPC of the DM's choice.
Oh
oh
no!
my god.
Jim cheats on his wife. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh man, this is great.
Oh,
I low
Yikes.
key want to make it Rusty May, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be
that's a
ironic
dick
and
move.
lovely.
Yeah.
I love that
rude.
idea.
Maybe I'll make him fall in love with the devil that hates Lightbringer.
Yeah, that'd
And
be
then there
funny.
will be true inter-party conflict. A
Nice.
tale of love and sorrow. Anyway, 49 is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Alchemy. Each coin you own changes its value by 1 grade. Copper becomes silver. Silver becomes gold. Gold becomes platinum. Platinum becomes copper.
Interesting.
Those times 10, basically.
Not really. So you're
Oh, for gold
49.
at least.
Yeah, so you just got richer for sure. Let's see. I'm gonna do it this way. Put a 6 there. Put a 5 there. Put a 49 there. Put a 2. 246. A 6. There. I have shifted all your coin values. You went from having 246 gold to having 246 platinum.
256. I had some platinum already.
Well, no. Your platinum became copper.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah. So your platinum, you've got now 49 copper. You've got 5 silver, 6 gold, and you've got 246 platinum. Lilith takes the heart back, or the cards back, and she shuffles the deck. She's like, the leather. I remember when Saxon drew that card, and fate had chosen me. You won't know who you're in love with until you finally see them, though, dear. And I hope that to be very, very soon, because, it's maddening.
Hey, we have a letter. We already give that to her?
Oh,
Yeah.
a letter? And at this point, you would end up giving her the letter. And we go through that whole debacle of how she's like, Saxon
Did you
still...
guys do that in the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Ignore what I just said.
Yeah. But anyway, she shuffles the cards. I do so wish that you had drawn what you needed.
Trina.
Yes, Trina, there is a chance perhaps you could draw what he needs.
Trina.
I'll do another one with you, Trina, if you...
Wait.
You already drew. I thought you only get 1 round.
Correct. Lightbringer cannot draw today.
Oh.
Trina. 1 card.
What were his 5 again?
Just
Fine.
1 card. Yeah!
He drew the Hermit, the King of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Lovers, and the Seven of Pentacles. So
If I
he's
die,
gonna
I'm taking you all with me.
What's the
all
last one
his
do again?
what's his
All
which
my
one?
shit's gonna disappear.
The last one, the Seven of Pentacles, was that one.
That's the one that changed all his coin values.
So money went away. Got a lover. Got a
What is it?
question.
Money
Is
money
it
changed.
R
It's
/
no -R space. However
Just like
many
click
you're
the
gonna
D,
roll.
I click the D4 down there and change the number between the D and the 4.
That actually works too. Yeah,
So
a 57.
please kill her immediately. That would be
She's so fucking mad if I die.
And before
I
you're
wasn't
gone
gonna
5
pull one
ever.
anyway.
That would be really funny because like you're the only surviving member of the original group as of now. Oh,
Everybody
the
here-
fool.
Oh
Oh
no,
no.
derp. Wait, didn't she do it? She did
Oh,
a test
shit.
run.
Yeah, you lose 10,000 experience and draw another card,
Oh no.
which means
What?
you're now a level 11 and you have to draw another card.
Me, man.
This one's
I
gonna
didn't
be
even
the
want this
hangman.
card.
This one's gonna be the hangman, and you get it back. And
That would be
nothing
really
happens.
funny.
69.
69.
40
Jerry. Oh.
is the Knight of Swords.
Oh, is this the Squire?
Knight of Swords. Your walking speed increases by 1d4 times 5 feet. So if you could roll a d4, please. This is the Panther.
Jerry. I mean, Trina.
So your walking speed is now 35 instead of 30. Welcome to the team.
Oh, damn.
No.
Lost a level but gained 5 feet.
Yeah, so I do believe I know the experience being deducted is enough to lose a level.
Yeah.
Jim, you are now level 13. Trina, you are level 11.
He
Yes.
took it from her.
I'm just gonna leave it there, and then when I become level 12, I'll just be like, done.
Level up.
Yeah, that
level
works.
I just won't use it.
I earned this one.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Oh no. Oh.
I reverted you back.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can keep the HP the same, and if you ever get to where you've got like 5 left, you'll just get knocked out.
Sounds good.
Lilith takes the cards back from Trina. And goes, "Oh, dear, I'm so sorry. Better luck next time, though. Anyway, shall we get you to that airship?"
Yes.
She walks forward and she summons a purple portal, in which I believe all of you walk through. And you come to this lovely place. At least
Also,
for now.
just a side note, Brady. In Monster Hunter World, I actually just got to Coral Highlands, and now I understand why it's called the Coral Highlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like being underwater, but not.
Yeah, yeah. It's like all the water just isn't there.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. So you get here, and as you pop into the streets, a lot of the people that are around the area, they all gaze at you and see who you all are and are kind of confused. But then they lock eyes with Lilith, who's smiling and greets them. "Hello again." And they all kind of like shudder and walk away very quickly. Oh. The people here, I believe, still fear me after our last encounter. But nonetheless, I should still be able to acquire an airship for us to leave. Yes, I will do that.
I asked how long would that take exactly?
It shouldn't take long at all.
Like, do you want us to go with you or wait here? Or like, what do you for us to do?
Yes, follow me, please. Follow me. So she starts to walk along the streets, which, as you're looking at them, they're not made of like cobblestone and stuff. They're made of patches of coral and seashells and things like that. Things that you've taken notice exist in this area. It's kind of strange at first, but it's got a very it's got a natural beauty to it for sure, even though it's been turned into more of a humanoid's tool. As you guys are walking through the streets, eventually a pair of guards step in front of the group. "Halt! Lilith, you're not allowed here, remember? Oh, boys, please. We've been through this time and time again." And she starts to cast a spell. "Allow me to pass." And you watch as the guards kind of like confused look at each other and like, "You're allowed to pass. Please have a good day." And one of them reaches or brings out a leather bag and holds it and gives it to Lilith. "My wife made you this lunch, I think." "Oh, you're much too kind. Thank you very much." And then she begins to walk forward. "Well, come along."
Walk forward. Also,
Follow.
I know what she's casting, Brady.
You can roll a Arcana check. Anybody?
If I already have that spell. I want to pick it up.
Actually, yeah. Let me just look at your spell list.
This is the last one on the list.
No, not that one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. It is, what was it called? Mind blank?
That's not it.
It was memory change or whatever that one is. That's right, yeah. Modify memory. That's what she cast. Let's see. Trina, you know. Talk tier. What level is this spell? 5th level. Talk tier, you do not. You haven't seen that one yet.
I tell her playfully, you should teach that to me. Seems useful.
Oh, are you looking for a new patron?
No, not at this time, unfortunately.
I actually just gained some experience. Do you want to? Just kidding.
You know, the offer is on the table if you ever wish to say goodbye to those old crusty goddesses. You can come work for somebody with some real world experience.
You just hear Lightbringer saying that in the background.
Well, thank you for the offer, Lilith. I'll definitely keep it in mind.
Perhaps maybe your firstborn?
Well, as I don't really plan on having children, that would be kind of hard.
But the genetics you carry, that's such a
I-
waste.
I hear lies.
Anyway, the airship yard is just up ahead. And as you're moving forward, you end up coming to sort of the back end of this little sort of cavern, this cave that this whole town is built in. And there's a large opening that you can end up seeing the ocean on the other side. Attached to the side of the mountain in which the Coral Highlands is kind of standing up on, you
Hey.
can see a bunch of like docks and things that protrude out into the airspace, and with it are airships docked.
Hey guys, before we like make this rash whatever, have we checked to see if there's a hunters guild here?
Why would we?
I believe you actually already talked to Dusty about trying to turn in at
Yeah, we
this
did.
place, and it wouldn't transfer because this isn't where you got the quest from, so they don't have your reward.
Jesse, don't let this.
Yeah, Dusty is still with you all,
Okay.
and
Oh, yeah,
I
he's gonna
believe
go with
yeah,
us,
he's
right?
his plan is to return or head to the dwarven place in the north.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess it was worth losing 2 friends to get a not reward.
Well, it's better than
I'm-
all of us attempting to lose our life to try and go claim it.
Whatever that killed you guys must have been very fierce and
It was bad, yes, but that lichen or whatever it is way worse.
How do you know?
You saw it annihilate that entire camp of
That
people.
Glavinus we fought would have annihilated an entire caravan too.
In seconds?
Gotta be a knicker.
In seconds? Did you see that thing's fucking tail? Yeah. It would have breathed on his tail and it would have cut everybody in half.
I do have to agree. The Glavinus is one of the stronger creatures that lives upon the island. I'm actually somewhat surprised that you all were able to muster the strength to take it out. Congratulations from yours truly. And she golf claps for you.
I bet we could take that Lishin or whatever.
Sorry, did I do that out loud?
Yeah, if she's not willing to fight it, then I don't think it's a good idea for us even to remotely attempt to fight it.
Well, we could fly over it, go get our money, then go back to the island.
I guess
didn't you
that would
just-
be up
hold on.
to...
Miss, it's Lilith Hart, right? Is her name?
Correct.
Lilith, Why don't we just... Didn't you use a portal for us to get here?
I did, but that's because I'm attuned to the Coral Highlands. I'm allowed to come and go as I please. If I was to go to the ancient forest, I would be crossing over into my cousin's territory, and I don't think she likes me that much.
Upon
It sounds
hearing
like you just made that up.
And maybe I did.
I ask, upon hearing this, did you use the teleportation circle?
No.
No? Oh, never mind. I was curious if you were willing to part with that rune if that was the case, but to this place.
This place does have a teleportation circle, I believe. If you wish to go and ask the...
Well, does the other one have a teleportation circle? I can't remember the name, sorry. It's been like 4 months.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're thinking of Gamderal.
Yeah. Does
I
Gamderal
believe
have...
so, yes. But you would have to go there to study the runes with your spell, I believe.
I would think that someone here would be able to help us use the... I don't know this, sorry. Never mind. What is
Yeah.
teleportation circle? I say.
Talk to you. I would part ways with knowledge on the teleportation circle for this lovely place. But is it really of use to you when everyone here is about to be annihilated?
No, but just...
What?
just
What did you say, ma'am? Oh, you poor, unfortunate soul. And this young man who was doing some work on the dock overhears your conversation and comes over. He obviously knows who Lilith is, so when she says something like this, it definitely draws his attention. And she puts her hands on his cheeks. These folks that I'm with, they were kind enough to unleash the ancient lesson onto the islands. You remember that story that I told you about? A creature that kept this island uninhabitable by those of the mainland for so many years. The slaughter that it ensues. And it's been unleashed. I believe it will be here. And she forks a pocket watch out of her pocket and takes a look. Oh, in about 36 hours, according to my calculations. And the man, like, his eyes go wide. And he's like, and then he looks to you all. You all unleashed the lesson?
Technically, no.
It was the Natasha, the Dark.
Oh. But you were following her orders, were you not?
Well, we didn't do it, so...
Regardless of who actually did it, it has been unleashed. I would go and tell somebody of high authority. Perhaps there needs to be mass evacuation, else all of you will die and become bird feed. I'm sorry, that's terrible to laugh at. I apologize. Oh no, the lesson.
Why would it go to further away cities before the close ones?
I believe it's following Natasha.
Oh.
And her first, I believe, reason for Valhasak control or whatever was something that had to do with the dwarves. They upset her some way. I think she just wants revenge before she ultimately goes to the Thurian Empire to wipe them out.
Oh, so it's going to Gamderal?
More than likely, yes.
Guys, we should wait a little bit. We should wait for 30 hours and then go back to Gamderal and steal all the shit.
God.
No.
Why? It's going to be... They have the prize money, and I'm sure they have more.
We need to get off this island.
Yeah, but...
The druids are going to hate us.
Take an
The lesson
airship
is
over
out.
there.
Oh, the druids already
Tim.
hate you.
We're getting off this island.
I'm just saying, the Leshen doesn't seem interested in gold and treasures. It's
Hey, are you
birds.
trying to cover for the fact that your gear is getting ready to degrade soon?
Maybe.
Mm.
Oh yes, what an unfortunate card.
Regardless, my vote is
Good
just to
thing
get
I
out of
have a
here.
birthday coming up.
Well, I'm game for whatever.
I vote to leave.
Lilith begins moving.
So
I'll procure
I
us a flight
follow.
while you all discuss what
I'm
it is
just
that you want to
saying,
do.
if everybody's dead over there and we go back, there's probably gonna be some stuff left over that we could use.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to risk it.
You just got a shit ton of money, Jim. Let's just buy you some new armor when we get back to the mainland.
I don't wear armor, first of all.
Okay, well then we'll get you new weapons.
And we would get a lot more money if we went and just took it off of all the dead people.
All right, well we'll put it to the group. I vote no. I vote we get off this island as quickly as possible.
All in favor, say aye.
According to
Dude.
character flaw, I.
I do want exactly.
To go
Wait,
and
yours
loot
or
the
Jim's?
bodies. This is great. Hold on, let me look at this real quick. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it.
What is character flaw? Can you
I'm
share?
never satisfied with what I have. I always want more. Get some more things for me. I got to go. I'm sorry.
Oh, Katrina, these people are crazy.
Lilith raises her hand. I want to go.
No.
What? Why
Oh,
would you?
so I guess the choice wanes on me then, huh? To go or to not to go?
I'm just kidding. I
says
don't think.
go.
Oh. Oh my, this is wonderful. I
Oh
will
my
procure travel to Gamderall. I have a friend who owes me a favor. And then after she brings us to Gamderall and you loot the corpses of all the people there, then we'll head to the mainland and we'll spend your exorbitant amount of money.
Oh man.
I
Fine.
just have this dejected look.
Sorry, did you say you're looting corpses at
I
Gamderall?
was gonna say this guy's still sitting here listening to it.
Weren't you supposed to go? Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, perhaps I could be of service to you, milady. Oh.
Eh?
Supposed to go tell someone.
And
the
just like
lesson is
that,
coming?
they congregate to me. I have a knack for it. I think it's my charming looks. Yes, you may come with us. You're going to help me carry as much out of that rat nest as possible. But now, go tell your lords that that Carbogate is going to be assaulted in... She takes out her pocket watch. Ooh, it looks like the timetables has gone forward. 22 hours.
More specifically, oh, we're all gonna die! Oh!
Yes. And she begins to cast a spell. One that Tolktir is familiar with.
See,
Masked Suggestion. And she uses it on the dock workers that are nearby. Riot. And they all start throwing shit. And they start fighting random people in the streets. And she's like, oh, it's begun. I love anarchy. But we should secure our airship before we're not able to leave. So let's go, shall we?
boy.
And she starts to move down onto the opposite side of the docks from where the riot has begun.
I follow.
Oh, magic is so fun. Dwarf, why don't you use yours in fun, imaginative ways?
Is there any other people that are around? That aren't
Yeah,
just,
there's other dock workers
I'm
that have stopped
so
working and
excited to
they're
see what you're about to do here.
kind of looking at what's going on, and they end up seeing some of the workers like take this random person and throw them over the side to their death essentially, and they grab blunt objects and go to try to stop them, and you can hear the guards blowing their whistles. And you see Lilith cast another mass suggestion on the guards, and the guards start to join in the riot. Oh, this is wonderful. Fires will break out soon. We should leave.
Is there any people that aren't affected? Is there like 12 individuals that aren't affected?
Yeah.
I will target them and tell them to go convince like their families and higher authorities to prepare for something happening the next day, and basically convey to them that there's going to be an attack from the forest, from the island itself, and they should try to leave as well, and or evacuate, and try to tell the other lodges if they can somehow.
All right. Condense that into a sentence or two.
Island creatures attacking soon. Evacuate. Warn other lodges. Escape.
Stop.
Stop.
Morse code. Yeah. They're like, oh God, we're all gonna die. Yes, very good, Tok'tir. Now, not only are they angry for no reason, but they're scared for no reason. All of this town will probably be destroyed here soon. I know that the buildings are rather frail once you start to beat them with a hammer enough. They are made out of seashells, after all, which I believe is just sand that's hardened shape.
Yeah, some calcium and stuff. Yeah.
Anyway, here's the dock we need. And as she comes up, there's a small little hut. Definitely smaller, or small enough to where Lightbringer and Trina probably can't enter very easily without having to duck their head. Essentially, when they roll in this place, they're Dave Stokes in it. So, and Dave Stokes is a tall man.
Why don't you just say Kevin in it? 'Cause Kevin's
That's also
short.
true. Kevin's, I think, is just as tall. So, anyway, Lilith opens up the door. Hekana! And as you all walk in, I'd say, Jim, you and Tolktir and Babushka. Actually, no, I don't think halflings know gnomes very well. Never mind. Tolktir and Babushka know that this is a gnome household.
Oh.
Lightbringer is like, as he's trying to go in there, as he's like walking there, he's like, oh my God, we're gonna die. Oh my God. And then he goes inside. All right, where we at?
We're going to die, you say? And you see a large cauldron in the middle of the house, and you see hands on the other side of the cauldron throwing shit into the pot. You see a large wooden spoon stirring said pot.
I pull out my I got like a dark skin tone dye back when I was gonna have Lloyd use it on his skin to hide.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Yeah, dye."
Oh, and then you see two eyes peer from over the cauldron, and finally the gnomish woman comes from the other side. Her eyes are blank, and we're not going to die, we're going to die. I do have clothes that need mending. Are you here to do the work, Sir Halfling?
Possibly. What? I'm just like kind of confused. Like,
Heck, Nana, we don't have time for dyeing clothes or dying of killing others. We need to procure your brother's ship. Oh, he's on the docks now. Do you wish for me to take you there? Perhaps I've been needing some fresh air anyway. This old roof has been containing all of my fumes from my latest experiments. Don't you see? My eyes, they're blank. I'm blind now. And Lilith looks and is like, your experiment failed then. Very, very unfortunate. Perhaps maybe I can come up with a cure on our flight to Gamdaral. And you see the gnomish woman sort of furrow her brow. Why would we ever go back to Gamdaral?
Money, money, money.
Money? There's plenty of money to be made here. And it doesn't smell. Oh,
Don't you like
there's
free money?
better money. You see, Heknana, a lot of people there are going to die. The ancient lesson has been unleashed. I knew that prophecy was going to be fulfilled. And who say did it? The folks that I'm with today. We're taking them to Gamdaral to loot all the corpses. Oh, that's devious. I like them already. I knew studying under you, Lilith, would be very beneficial for me and my family. And for you all. You made my prophecy come true. The first time I ever read tea leaves, it said a group of folks would unleash an ancient evil, killing thousands, and then take the spoils for themselves. Such an evil prophecy, and it's coming true. Oh, the
I kinda
coin
just
to be
look at all
had.
of them.
It sounds like you just made that up.
And what if I did?
I
I'm still learning. Leave it.
I made a prophecy that we would come across a gnome. See?
Interesting.
That's not much
So
of a
you
prophecy.
have magic too. May I read your poem? Haknana, to the airship, please. We
can't do
don't
that
have
in
much
public here.
time. Oh, fine, fine. Yes, he should be readying up for a trip, but I don't remember where he was going. So it's going to take quite a hard bargain to steer him off course. You know how my brother is. And Lilith starts to follow Heknana. And as you guys start walking down, you end up seeing a vast majority of these airships are pretty much made out of like mostly wood, and then they've got like reinforced like iron on the sides in some spots, and they got ballista. But you end up coming upon this other airship that has what look to be these glass cannons, multiple of them on both sides of the starboard and port side of the ship. It's got this massive engine that's just got fire blazing down underneath it, and it's a marvel to behold. And as you guys get towards the dock, you hear Heknana. Shikti! Shikti! What? And from, oh my god, he's huge.
yeah.
I don't know why he's that big.
Oh, he's awesome.
Oh my god, I love him
Yeah.
already.
You see this guy?
Behold
Let me change the size of his. There we go.
Where's he?
Boom.
Torbjorn, ready to work.
So he pops over the side and he's got his goggles on and his face is covered in soot. Shikti, Lilith is here to see you. She has a proposition and needs transport to Gamdaral. And he furrows his brow. I hate that place. It smells. Why would we go there? Just hear her out, please. For me. And you see him jump off of, or he stops holding onto the side rail, and you can hear him essentially cursing as he walks somewhere. But all of a sudden you hear a click, and you see the side railing essentially move like a sliding door, and then a ramp starts to unfold to the dock.
This guy looks like you just need to say the word Chaos Emeralds and he's down. Does he not look like Dr. Egbert to anybody else?
You mean, yeah, I could see that.
He's
Not
not round
Egbert,
enough. Eggman.
Megman, not Egbert.
He's not round enough. With the goggles, yeah.
The goggles, the hair.
Yeah.
So as
Jim
you
Carrey.
guys, start to follow Lilith and Heknana up the ramp, you see Shikti standing there. Well, your proposition better be good if I'm to delay my departure to the mainland. What do you possibly need in Gamdaral? I thought you weren't allowed there because your sister, or your cousin, or your aunt, or whatever. Your family tree's too frickin' big to remember. I thought you weren't allowed to set foot. Oh, but Shikti, doesn't truly matter if they're all going to be dead once we land, does it? And you see him take his goggles off and be like, come again? Yes, you heard me right. This group here has unleashed the ancient lesson. You remember the ancient lesson, do you not? And he sort of blinks his eyes and shakes his head. Did you say the ancient lesson has been unleashed? I thought it was being held in the Rotten Vale by the Archdruid there. These ones were able to defeat that druid? That one? They don't look much. Oh, but they had help from my adopted sister, Natasha. Apparently, she's the one that did the final jolt.
You know, we're getting a lot of credit for this, which is fine, but it wasn't our idea, and we also didn't do any of the heavy lifting. So I don't know. You guys keep telling everybody that we did it.
I don't think it really matters.
I'm just saying, she's the one that killed the druid and killed the dragon. All we did was hack up a couple flowers, and it's like we unleashed it. We didn't even know that
Lilith
it existed.
starts to giggle. It's because the flowers can't be seen by all-powerful creatures.
Oh, yeah, everybody knows that.
Well, she did, and you didn't. And that's how she made you all work for her. Regardless of what happened, it doesn't matter. This whole island is doomed. Shikti, you're gonna have to leave anyway, so we might as well fly by Gamdaral. We can pay you handsomely. A whole fortune. You'd be able to make a whole fleet of these airships back at your home. And Shikti, at this point, starts to stroke his chin. A whole fleet of Kingslayers? Ooh. That is a very good bargain, yes. Fine. I'm down. You've provided me the information. I will provide you with the transport. But if we land in Gamdaral, and if my coffers aren't filled with a fortune fit enough to purchase another fleet, I'm leaving you there. Deal? And he holds out a hand.
How about this? We'll give you a percentage.
No, I need enough for an entire fleet. Lilith promised.
Well, Lilith?
I don't know how much a fleet costs.
Is he making the deal with Lilith or us?
He's making the deal with you guys, essentially.
Oh. Sure. And I take out my hand.
Which does this ship cost?
This ship in particular, somewhere around 500 platinum pieces or so.
And you want us to pay you for a whole fleet of these?
Sure. The guild there, if they're utterly destroyed, they should have a vault full of money. And perhaps maybe a whole fleet is a little extraordinary for what the dwarves would be able to procure on their own. And he looks to talk to you. No offense. I just want a couple.
As I was saying that and putting my hand, I remember that a deal might go bad with me, so I don't extend my hand all the way and just look to the rest and ask them what they want to do instead of talking the last bit. So I'm trying to
So you
distance
want
myself from the
1,000
game.
platinum pieces.
Oh, more than that. I may have said a couple, but I mean a couple. Like 5 at least.
That's not a couple. 2.
It is now.
Hmm.
I want a few then. I want
2.
5. 5 ships.
We'll pay you for 2, because then that with this one that means 3. That's
How
a
about
fleet.
this? How about this? We'll pay you up to 5 if there's enough money. But if there's only enough money for 2, you still take us with you to the mainland.
Deal. And he holds out his hand, and as you come in to shake it, you see his smile unfold, and you can see his one shiny. Does he have a shiny tooth? No, you can't see his teeth. You can see a shiny gold tooth, one of his big ones, and he's got this crooked grin. Yes, maybe. No, we can leave now. Plus, there's a riot or something
before
happening.
I shake his hand, I like look at the party like, is that cool? Like,
Yeah, I
I'm not-
guess.
I'm not submitting any deals,
Lightbringer.
based on yesterday.
Lightbringer is acting like he's terrified.
hey, I didn't think that you guys are gonna go along with this plan. If I'm being honest.
Oh my god, they're all gonna
Lightbringer,
die!
wizard design.
No!
Let's
I-
go.
Hey, you guys are in on it now.
Oh, boy. Bray, I'd like to backtrack a bit. When we met the other gnome, could I have introduced myself in gnomish
Sure.
and then asked if, but also to ask is what kind of magic does she use?
Blood.
As in, it's not learned or learned.
You probably could learn it, but you need a good teacher. Lilith has been teaching me quite well. And, I should be able to finally finish my ritual with all these dead corpses at Gamdral. Oh, this is wonderful.
Well, I'm something of a
My magnum
magic-
opus. Oh, goody. She says this in Gnomish, obviously, too.
Yeah. So I'm picking up you're a wizard then, or some sort of magic user.
Anyone besides Jeff, if you're able to translate what I just wrote,
No.
just say yes. Excellent. She looks to you. No, it's not that of a wizard. We don't write in books.
Well, I'm something of a magic user myself, but just curious.
No, I can't teach you. But Lilith might, although she doesn't really find herself fond of wizards. She likes those that have more innate abilities like myself.
Let's see. Well, so you don't have a spell book, and I see that you're going blind, so
I'm blind for now, but Lilith will treat me.
let's see.
I can
Bye.
still smell my way around here.
Oh, useful skill. Now, I was just curious if we could maybe trade if you did use a book, the contents of our spell books, but
Sure, I'd love to see it.
well, I mean, you don't really have anything to trade with me though with it, or can you learn spells that way? I'm just
I
curious.
don't believe so.
Oh, well, you currently can't see though.
You're
But-
correct. I was joking with you.
Yes. Well, strange. I don't wanna talk
Anyway,
much, but
Let's go to the dock, shall we? And then we get
Yes.
back to where we're at.
yes.
So Jim shakes the hand of Shikti, and you hear Shikti start to usher you guys onto the ship. All right, come on. I can get you all your own personal rooms. I have plenty of cabins. Luckily, this ship runs itself. It's automated. My greatest invention thus far. I've been working on it for the better part of 100 years. And it's finally come together. And I can't wait to test it out.
So you more of an engineer or a tinkerer yourself?
They call me the Artificer.
I see.
And I've had quite a few great gadgets that I've made in my time, but nothing compares to this. This is my legacy. I will make an entire fleet, sell it to the highest bidder, and war will be an afterthought. They will conquer the entire world with this.
Well, how long would it... I'm curious about the ship, if you're willing to talk about it. How long does it take to get to Gamdral from here?
It should only take us perhaps maybe a day's travel, and that's only because we need to go away from the island. That way no creatures follow us.
See. Would you
I haven't done a full weapons test yet, but I'd be willing to try if you are, in which case it would take us half a day. But it is getting rather late. Might be hard to see at night for some of you. And he looks towards Jim.
Yes, let's not test that.
Fine. The
Well,
arc
that's what
cannons, yes, haven't been properly calibrated anyway. They could probably explode.
Nuh-uh. I go over to one of them.
To one of the cannons?
Yeah.
Hold on. We'll test it when we leave. When we're far enough away, because we're not coming back. And I'd be willing to let off a barrage to coal this riot that's all of a sudden started on the docks. And as you look, you hear people screaming. There's a couple fires that have broken out. One of the airships is actually on the descent down into the ocean because it lost, or it was unhooked and the engines aren't working. Oh yes, that's quite the chaotic mess that you all made.
How about we don't need to shoot at these people.
Don't worry, we'll get out of here. Gradmer! And you can hear thunking of metal coming up the stairs from below. The doors open and you're met with a hulking, roughly dwarven size, but completely covered in armor. You can see that there's little spigots of fire spewing all out of the armor, and the glaive is pretty intimidating. Gredmer, it's time to go to Gamdaral, where riches await us. Go ahead and set a course, please. I want to calibrate the arc cannon and do a test on our way there. And you see Gredmer nod his head in agreeance, and he heads back down the stairs.
Is it possible that you have any weapons?
I don't have any currently, in terms of just mundane things.
No, cool things.
Yes, I've been known to dabble in some fine-tuned martial expenditures. I'll show you my collection later. An axe.
Because mine's pretty much toast.
Perhaps, maybe. We'll talk. For now, I need to calibrate the arc cannons. For the rest of you, I would stay away from the dock, or away from the side rails, because sometimes there's a dreadful tilt. I haven't fixed it just yet, and I've had some less unfortunate folk, or less than fortunate folk, fall over on accident. But they already paid, so it's fine. Insurance paid out.
Could I ask if you need assistance with anything?
Perhaps maybe you can help me with the calibration? And then, who wants to pick the target?
Me.
Yes. my personal favorites would be that ship there. And he points to another airship that you can see is currently being loaded with a bunch of people that are panicking. Only because the captain's a dick.
But the people.
Jesus. Good thing I'm picking.
But the people.
Oh, the people shouldn't die. It should just put the ship out of commission for a little while. So they'll be stuck here.
But the people.
But we could test the ion cannon as well as... Would you like to do a test of the ion cannons too, dwarf?
Yes.
Not at people. Maybe along the way.
It seems the halfling's the only one with a spine. You get to pick 2 targets. One for the arc cannon, and one for the ion cannon. Hacknana, if you could please get refreshments for our guest. And as he says that, you see the things, like the hooks that essentially keep the airship fixated to the dock, they retract. At this point, the ship starts to drift downward a little bit, and you can hear the engine start to roar with the flame as it starts to lift itself up and move forward. And we're off.
I also have another question for him. Would he, by chance, have a fine copper piece of wire he's willing to part with?
A fine what?
Copper wire? A short piece of fine copper wire that he'd be willing to part with?
I'm sure I've got some spare. What of it?
Oh, I need some copper wire. I'm just asking if you'd have any that you're willing to part with.
Sure, I guess. But in a moment. Calibrations first, and then we'll get you your copper wire.
I will definitely assist. With you
Halfling, choose a target. And you
What are my
have...
options?
you can shoot or have him shoot anything that's on the dock if you want, which would include crowds of people, airships, small buildings, large buildings, or you could shoot the side of the mountain that the city is built on. Or you could have him try to do a precise shot into the cave where the city is built.
Jesus Christ, man.
Or you could shoot the ocean beneath you.
Is there like like there's cargo and rigging all the time?
Mm-hmm.
It's like held up by a crane. Is there like one of those?
Yep.
I'll choose that.
Arc or ion?
Ion.
Excellent.
I don't know what either means.
You'll find out here in a moment. Dwarf, grab that wrench, turn that bolt counterclockwise 3 turns, full rotations, and then a half.
I do so?
And then he's like, all right, hold it steady, halfling. Press the red button, would you?
Ha! I smash it.
In a very Dr. Robotnik way.
I got something for this. I got something.
Oh, is it a Pepe?
No, it's like a button thing. Hold on. Put it in the meme train.
I want to see it. Anyway, so if you have a complaint, please press the... That's great. That would hurt.
Yeah.
So you press the red button, and you can see the coils around this cannon, which looks like it pretty much looks like a Tesla coil, just, sideways, much like a cannon would be sitting. And you can see them starting to light up with electricity, and then the little ball at the tip of it shoots out a thin laser for just a split second right at that cargo thing. And there is a massive explosion about 2 fireballs worth. Oh, it works! Bravo! Thank you. Yes, my war machine is finally ready to be sold. I believe. But we must test the arc cannon now. Yes. And would anyone else like to choose a target? No? No takers? Fine. I'll choose it, and I choose. And he looks over the side of the railing. The whole crowd of rioters. Yes, let's see if we can put them all in stasis. Dwarf! 5 turns clockwise, and then 2 of them half counterclockwise.
I do so.
Hold on. 1 more clockwise.
1 more clockwise.
Fire! And he smacks the button, and you see this one's a little different. It's hollowed out in the middle, but it's still got those same rings like a Tesla coil. Those all start to light up with electricity, and then you see it shoot these rings of pure energy towards the crowd of people. And as it hits the crowd of people, you watch as they all, almost as if they were standing in like a pond that just got electrocuted by a power line. They're all standing there like doing seizures while standing up. And then they pretty much all fall over, like 30 people. And you see a small bit of like black smoke coming from, oh, might have overcharged it. We probably didn't need to do 5 whole turns. But at least we know not only can it put them in a stasis, it can fry them from the internals. Very good experiment. This is wonderful. I apologize if you're, if anyone needs to throw up, you can puke over the side. We're much out of range. The local authorities can't do anything about it.
What? Were there any dwarves in that mess?
I highly doubt it. Dwarves aren't typically around this area.
Okay. Well, then I'm kind of disturbed, but I don't really care too. Like, I'm not visibly disturbed, but
No, I'm just kidding. Don't worry. Don't worry. It actually just probably is a bunch of their hair that has been singed. They're all going to be bald, though.
Oh dear, what did you do?
It's a shocking result, is it not?
Oh God! Oh, you monster!
This isn't exactly what the airship looks like. I couldn't find an actual picture, but it's close enough. It's pretty neat. Anyway, Shikti ends up going, yes, I only kidded. I wanted to see your reaction, and the fact that none of you really seem to care much is a little concerning, but perhaps maybe you would like to purchase one of these airships with your newfound fortune?
Ooh, that would
You
be
know,
a bad idea.
you gotta remember we think that everybody's gonna already die here. So.
Oh, that's true.
We're good.
On our way
Essentially,
back
just-
to the mainland, we'll come loot their corpses as well.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yes.
I didn't want to say it out loud, but I didn't know if there's that much money here.
And
Hey,
he
you
comes
think
up
we'll
to
be able
you, and he puts his arm around you. How about a drink? A toast to newfound friendships?
How much would one of these?
I'm down.
ships-
Hey, what are the odds that we'll be able to procure one of these ships for ourselves?
I
Think they'd already
literally
be dead?
think that I could do. Oh, one of their airships or one of mine?
One of theirs.
Perhaps. It depends on how violent that riot gets. And Lilith is, at this point, sipping tea that Heknana had brought out. She goes, oh, I don't believe the people here are absurdly violent. So, more than likely, they'll all be... I could see them all being gone by the time we get back. But if not, yes, let's take in our own airship.
How much would yours cost? Chip tea.
I would sell it to you for 600... No. 800 platinum. Friends and family discount.
But you went up. Regardless, we'll keep it in mind.
Yes.
Is there any more of that tea?
And Hecnana comes over and hands you a cup, and she has a pot full of it. Yes,
Thank you.
it's rather good tea. It's a
Thank
core
you,
Highlands delicacy.
Hey, you two like to party? He flicks his
What's in
fingers.
it?
I'll be honest, I don't really know. I just grabbed a canister and poured it. Can't see and all.
Yeah, that's true.
And she lifts the pot and sniffs it. It smells like I grabbed moon mushroom tea.
I don't think I've had that before.
Oh, it's quite lovely. The visions are normal.
Visions?
Yeah, you might see things.
Oh.
Good trip.
Well, I guess it's a little late now, so
Pink
bottoms
Floyd
up.
starts playing.
I'm on it. No, that's kidding.
And Lightbringer looks at that. Hey, you two like to party? He like flicks his nose.
I don't understand exactly what your nose has to do with the party, but yes. Another ion cannon test?
Oh, we can do that
The-
too.
We can
Hiya.
amplify the power. Dwarf!
Oh, wait.
10
Oh,
turns
no.
clockwise.
Destroy.
I start to do so, and as I'm doing, what are we targeting this time again?
We'll target just the side. No, that might be too dangerous.
The sun.
Less likely. We'll shoot the ocean.
Okay. Oh, I'm just turning as I'm
Are
talking.
there any whales in sight?
He grabs a pair of binoculars and begins to look. Rats. I don't see any. That would be a good target.
What about those dragon things that we ran into earlier? Are those around?
Dragon
seagull?
things.
Any seagulls?
Those are too small. We'll just shoot the ocean. It should be great. Everyone, if you would like a poncho, they can be found in the janitor closet there. And he points.
Pancho.
And you guys are hundreds of feet above the sea right now.
I take said poncho.
And he
Also,
go ahead.
Just I remember the way Jim, he was like, I didn't want to say anything, but I was thinking the same thing. You guys ever see Archer before?
Oh yeah.
They do that a lot.
Yeah.
Just like sounds like a quote from that.
So
I'm gonna go sit with Lilith.
Okay. And Lilith is currently shuffling her deck of cards and doing that stuff. But Shikti gets the ion cannon pointed out into the ocean, and he puts his goggles down. And he's like, Dwarf, are you ready?
Aye, Captain.
Now hold these two wires.
How far is the wires away from me?
They're only like 2 feet.
Oh, so they were like within my arm wingspan.
Yes,
Arm
yep.
span. Okay, then I do so.
Okay, and you are holding them, and he's like, okay, calibration complete. You might feel a shock. Fire!
What?
And he presses
What?
the button, and you're... Talk tier, you guys see his hood falls off, and all of his hair starts to stand straight up, and you just see him getting shocked. It's not enough to hurt you, but it's very uncomfortable. And you see the Tesla coil start to charge, and you see a slightly larger beam, probably about an inch thick, shoot into the ocean. And as it hits the water, where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering... and a huge, like, semi-nuclear explosion goes off under the water, and the water ends up shooting up hundreds, maybe thousands of feet. And you see Shikti take his goggles off, and he's like, hey, it's beautiful. And that's where we will end tonight's session.
What in
Yeah,
the
I don't think you
oblivion
need to
is
put these
that?
on airships, just sell the goddamn cannons.
More power.
More.
Oh. As actually, we'll end on this note. As he says that, you hear sputtering, and you feel the airship start to drift on a downward slope. Uh-oh. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Friggin' rude.
You caucus meanus.
Give her all she got, Captain.
Oh. All right, let me end my stream real quick.
Yeah, same here. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. So Tolktir and Jimothy have essentially become friends now, I believe. And the rest of the party is all in a general understanding of what each other's goals are. So that's pretty good. That's good news. That's the type of things that we needed. Because I don't think that they all understood exactly what it is that they were all after. But yeah, it's, it's good. It's good. Good news. Anyway, thanks again for coming out. And until we see you next time, peace.